Everyone, this is Crazy Metalon and welcome to the first inaugural video of the Crazy Metalon channel. And today we are going to be playing Lord of the Rings Divide and Conquer, a mod for Medieval 2 Total War, which essentially turns it into Lord of the Rings Total War. And today we're going to be playing a faction that I haven't given much attention to. I've probably played all these factions that you see on the screen here at least once. Of course, we can't play a Lord of the Rings game without playing as Gondor at least once, of course, playing Mordor, Rohan, Isengard, all the favorites. But today, we are going to be taking a trip into the creeping darkness that is Dol Guldur. That's right, Dol Guldur, the Sauron's fortress located in Southern Mirkwood, where he resided as the necromancer before he fled to Mordor after being driven out by the White Council. And here you have the information of the faction. The faction leader is Lord Khamul, one of the Nazgul. I believe he's the second in command of the Ring Wraiths. Faction heir is Chieftain Lorien. And there's a little bit of lore info if you'd like to read that. I'll give you a moment to pause that and take a look. So the starting location, I'll read that here. So you start off with one province, which is right there, Dol Guldur, obviously. Let's see, the faction overview. We are a ranged focused faction. Unlike a lot of these other evil factions in the game, you'll see Isengard is infantry focused, very heavily armored Uruks and pikes, good crossbows, armor piercing, very strong. Or classic Mordor, another infantry focused faction, plenty of orc fodder to throw at things, as well as backing it up with trolls and other more elite type units, borrowing some Easterlings and some Bariacs of Khand and Haradrim. But today, we're not playing any of those. We're playing Dol Guldur, so we're ranged focus. Our archers will have poison missiles. Ulari generals, meaning, I believe, if I remember correctly, I'll have to double check, but I believe Ulari refers to the Nazgul. I believe there's more than one Nazgul general we can get as Dol Guldur. I could be wrong. Our units are large. Being orcs, they come in large amounts, so we're definitely, in the early game at least, we're going to be throwing a lot of numbers at a problem and hoping that solves it. Some noble units, we have Castellans of Dol Guldur. These are essentially wraiths in heavy armor. Goblin headhunters, these I believe are a javelin type unit, very deadly. And Khamul shadow rangers, which are kind of self-explanatory. They're rangers, so they're a ranged unit, good at stealth and sneaking around the battlefield. And I'm going to turn the battle difficulty up to hard. Oh, whoops, I'm sorry, that's the campaign difficulty. No, we'll leave that at hard as well. We're going to play on hard. Everything hard. And I think we're going to go with a short victory condition. We'll see. Depending on how the campaign goes, we might end up going into long, just simply of our own volition. But we'll start short, and let's get into the game. Classic screenshot from Battle for Middle-earth, another great Lord of the Rings strategy game. Fortunately, very hard to find these days, unless you're willing to take a risk and find a site that will safely allow you to download it in its entirety. Very long load time. This game is very fast. Well, then again, it's a much older game, so of course it shouldn't take too long. And here we go. I'll let you all read through this here. This is just a brief overview. If it's your first time playing Divide and Conquer, or if you're interested, this gives you some information about what the mod does. So for instance, if you played Medieval 2 Total War, you'll know that perhaps you'll need certain buildings to train certain types of units or agents like spies or diplomats. Of course, you'll need town halls or castle halls in order to train those agents. Characters, named characters such as your generals, essentially named leaders, do not die. They can only be killed in battle. This is something that Medieval 2 Total War does that unfortunately not many Total Wars afterwards, or well, now I think about it, any Total War does afterwards, where if you upgrade your unit's armor at a blacksmith, the unit will then change to reflect that upgrade. So for instance, if we were playing if we were playing base Medieval 2 Total War, and you train a unit of peasants, and you build a leather tanner, and you upgrade the peasants to leather armor, you will see the armor on that unit. You will actually, it'll reflect the visual change, which is nice. I wish they did that in more Total War games going forward. Bodyguards have a hard code. They will never fall below 77 when replenishing. Most bodyguards, when you start the game, they'll be above 77, but of course, through battle, they'll die off. But they'll never go below 77 as they slowly replenish over time. Of course, cavalry, it's lower, but the same thing. There's a set cavalry number. It will not go below that. One thing that's different from Medieval 2 Total War, you do not have assassins. Assassins essentially operated where you train an assassin from the Thieves Guild, and you can have them assassinate named characters, captains, merchants, spies, diplomats, priests, that sort of thing. None of that in this game. There are merchants. That is new from the previous version. There were no merchants before. And you have diplomats and spies. Some factions do not develop. They do not all develop the same, so you will not see Dunlin, for instance, develop to the same level as Gondor or the High Elves or anything to that extent. Some factions are limited in their development to better reflect the nature of their faction. And some of them must be unlocked through scripts, such as the Harad there, as you can see. Not a whole lot of naval building in this game. There are, of course, faction. Everyone can build or at least recruit mercenary boats, but for those who build boats themselves, not a whole lot of faction of those. You have rebel generals and roaming armies. They practically attack you on sight. You can turn off the UI by pressing the scroll lock button. I won't be doing that. I'll keep that down here. Unless it gets annoying or in the way and people don't like it, then I'll take that out. And of course you have custom map models and custom models that you'll see on the map, such as Vale of Anduin as part of Caer Andros, or Andros rather. That said, if the main settlement is out of your camera's view, the custom model will disappear and you'll just see a generic fort model. But enough about that, let's get into some lore. I'll read the first part here and then I'll scroll down and you can read the rest. The Shadow of Mirkwood. Once the elves claimed this land, the Greenwood, but our master came here after the disaster at Daggerlad, after the siege of Barad-dûr where he lost the One Ring, and his physical form gave over to the spirit that became the necromancer to the fools of the White Council. We are strong, yes, yet as one of us, the Nine could ever match his presence. Long they overestimated their so-called wisdom, and long our Lord deceived them. It was called the Amon Lank, the Bald Hill. Why call something a fool's name? Had they run out of imagination? It is something they seem to lack, something our master has oft exploited. So trusting the elven smiths, how he worked upon them, bending them to his design, as he had in Numenor, as he did here in Dol Guldur, the Hill of Sorcery, a fine name for a fitting design, a bastion of pits and high walls, seen even from far Lorien, a reminder of what they most fear. And I'll let you read the rest of that. You can pause that and read it. Jerome will. So essentially, this part just gives you a little. It's like somebody speaking to you, letting you know what your faction's about, what you can do, some tips as to where to start. And here we have the diplomatic information. Okay, so seeing as how we're playing the War of the Rings scenario, there are clear alliances already formed. If we were playing shattered alliances, it would be every man for himself, and you build your alliances as you see fit. So for instance, in a Shattered Alliance campaign, we could see maybe a Gondor-Mordor alliance, which would be interesting actually. However, that's not the case here. We're playing War of the Rings, so the factions are already preset. And, well, rather, the alliance is already preset into the allegiances we all know. So I'm already allied with the Orcs of Gundabad. They're relatively new. The modders added in. And we'll counter them later. Now, let's get into the game proper. There is our province, our fortress. Very good, very nice model looking there. We have our buildings here. This is our settlement window. Our general, Lord Khamul the Easterling. Only 36 years old, still a young guy. Let's see, what can we recruit? So right off the gate, What do we start off with first? Okay, so Lord Khamul starts off here. There's his stats there. Dol Guldur archers. Not horrible. Not fantastic. Dol Guldur host. Okay, well, they'll do. Let's see, so we start with him there. We have... Ah, I forgot about this. So seeing as how he is a Ulari general, a Nazgul, gives you a little backstory as to this particular Nazgul. Maybe who he was, what he did, how he fell into the corruption of Sauron. I'll let you all scroll through that on your own if you like.
Get ready for fighting.
And he starts off with 2 units of Mirkwood goblins, essentially our trash fodder unit. Mirkwood hunters, another ranged trash unit. Can we recruit any mercenaries? No, we can't. And who do we have over here? Ah, a unit of Khamul Shadow Rangers and Lorien. Let's see, what is he? His bodyguard unit, also another unit of Shadow Rangers. Ah, and a rebel settlement here. We have 1 building, but they have 5 units. So let's see. Alright. Well, first things first, let's build a leather tanner. Because I always like to, one of the first things I like to do, I like to get at least 1 upgrade for my units if I can. Let's get our wargs, some maulers, archers, scouts. I won't recruit those, however, you know, I will recruit a diplomat, smack him in there. It'll take 2 turns for our wargs. Ah, we have another one here. Aglarakor, the disciple. Let you scroll through this on your own. I gotta tell you, it's credit to the mod designers for coming up with the backstories for these Nazgul. It takes a lot of imagination to make a believable story about unnamed characters in an established setting and craft a story that, you know, really fits in the setting. So kudos to them for this. This is very well thought out. Okay. So I think what I'll do is that Chieftain Lagran, I will send him here. Ah, there's a fortress there. You know what? I will take these 2 and move out. And they're going to join up and we're going to take that settlement. I'm going to train some units here under Khamul. I think we'll have Agalarakor take command of that army here. I'll leave Khamul in Dol Guldur for now. Seeing as how he is the faction leader, I don't want to go off and get him killed in his first battle. Let's see, we'll get the leather tanner complete first, and then, you know what, we'll add the building ground to queue also. This reduced building costs and building times. Let's see, where are my agents? Ah, yes, of course, one mechanic is that eventually the ring will pop up somewhere, and as an evil faction, we will have the option of either taking it for ourselves or delivering it to Sauron. However, he's not currently present yet. He has not shown up. We are allied, of course, already with Mordor and the Orcs of Gundabad. Well, that's Dark Love Sauron. He's not an actual faction in his own. He's actually somewhere up here, a character model. I believe if he wasn't here, something about caused the game to crash. Zoom in on the map there a little bit. We'll get that going. Okay, get those 2 buildings going here. We're going to end our first turn. was might have to lower the music. It seemed to be a little bit louder than what I thought it would be. And I already did alter the settings. I'll go ahead and do that real quick. The nobles have given us a mission. We're going to take that settlement there. Akhnad or Ion. Aeon? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Some of the more well-versed Tolkien scholars would be able to pronounce that. So we got our factions. So another thing, you'll never get a negative retinue expansion. That's what I've noticed. Every retinue expansion, it's always positive. Let me go ahead and lower the music real quick. Oh, music's already at 10%. Okay, we'll leave it at 5. Okay, so our agent is ready. Now I know Mordor's already down here. I'm going to send my diplomat west, actually. I'm going to send him west because I know the goblins of Moria are around these mountains, or in the Misty Mountains here. So we're going to send the diplomat to go over and meet them. And he can also act as our spy. Do I have a spy? I don't think I have one yet. Or do I? Agents. Ah, I do have a spy. He's at the Naked Hill. I didn't see him there. I'm not going to waste him in spying on that settlement's 52% success rate, so he could just die off. Send him up here. So we run into our first enemy village. Is the Vale of Anduin. The Vale of Anduin, those men, if you've seen the Hobbit movies, you know Beorn, how he turns into that giant bear. Well, the Beornings live in the Vale of Anduin. And actually, the Rohirrim descend from the Valesmen. That's a different story. Okay, so we get him in position. Actually, since we're building the Leather Tanner, throw those guys in there so they can get upgraded. Right, now let's get them retrained. Recruitment report. Okay, armies are coming along nicely. Okay, we built the leather tanner. Gives us a little bit more income. And we're gonna siege them out. I'm not gonna try and go in immediately. I'll wait for them to come to me. Okay. So no mercenaries yet. Okay. We'll queue up another building. Our finance like, so we're losing gold every turn. Slave quarters. Hunting lodge. I think we'll try and go for the mines early. We're losing a little bit of money, but that won't last long once we start taking some villages, which we are about to do right here. Isengard and Rohan are at war. No surprise there. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take all of them.
Objective complete.
Won't lose a whole lot of cash that way. We'll give him some units just to keep him company. So that'll be siege for 3 turns. Let's get our diplomat moving again. Let's get our spy going up here. See already some enemy units. Ooh, some hobbits and Valesmen archers. There's another settlement. I think we'll wage war against these guys first. And I want to take them out relatively quick. We'll try and do it quickly. So I know the goblins of Moria, if they're allowed to expand, the dwarves of Khazad-dûm, don't keep them in check, then they will expand rapidly. That's one of their cities, Zakala here. It's not independent, we just haven't discovered yet, but they're there. Had his path blocked by that guy, but that's not have to worry about that. Let's end the turn here. Keep things rolling.
sleeping here. Chop 'em to pieces.
I think this one we will attack immediately. So what are we defended by? Some Valesmen, Woodsmen Hunters, Bandits. The only real unit of note here would be the Cell Swords. These are a mercenary unit. Pretty good for early game factions. All factions, really. We're going to save the game here. Those are my other save games, the other games I'm currently playing at the moment. Here we go, first battle of the series. I believe that's Smaug. Everyone with Bard shot him with a black arrow. Alright, weather's a little foggy. Let's get a little more clear. There we go. So like I mentioned, this is one of their highlight units, the Castellans of Dol Guldur. Sounding English, however, keep in mind these are wraiths in heavy armor, essentially. We've got our wargs here. Orc maulers, these will be our armor-piercing infantry. We're going to want them to focus on the cell swords. Got our goblins. They can hide in grass as such, so while a trash unit on its own can play a part in ambushing or a little bit of morale damage if you sneak them around behind the enemy. Have our archers here. Dol Guldur archers. And we got our scouts. A javelin. Other archers. Great voice acting work from the mod developers here also. Okay, so this is the village layout. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna put archers front. Might be able to draw them into attacking us. Put these guys behind the archers. I want these guys off to the side. And the wargs, I want on this side. They're gonna I'm gonna have them come around and hit them from the rear. The javelins, you know what? Have them in front here as well. Have these guys act as a flanking force. Have our general here. I think that's everyone. Okay, so let's start the battle. Alright. Let's see what the Valesmen look like. So these are the bandit unit models. Valesmen. Look at the sound design and the dust just kicking up clouds. Alright, what's happening here? It's moving the archers towards the back and the cell swords towards the back. Are they gonna go after the wargs? Let's send these guys forward. Just, you know, have them poke out a little bit. Start peppering them a little bit. Move these guys up. Let's see where they get in position. Yeah, move them forwards a bit. Leave everyone else where they are. Have them move at double time. Look at that unit design. That is neat. Get the trash in its position. What's happening here? Okay, so I think they moved the cell swords to try and guard against the warg attack. I mean, I'm debating if I have them charging, because I know if they get the charge off, they're going to do a lot of damage to them. Because cavalry, even though they're not knights with lances, cavalry in this game, when you get a charge going, still causes a lot of damage to whatever unit they crash into. Oh, these guys are getting get their arrows off. They've already got. Let's see. Start peppering these guys here. Actually getting some shots in, but that's because these guys aren't really armored at all, except for the shield. Let's hear these guys getting. Oh, okay, they're the poisoned arrows. Poisoned arrows, I believe, cause a little bit of morale damage, so it'll make the enemy easier to rout. Man, look at that. They are just getting peppered. Alright, Yeah, I know the Dol Guldur archers may do some serious damage. I was not expecting these guys to really do much damage worth talking about. But look at that, they've already lost so much men. Or so many men is it the correct way to say it. Vale of Anduin Bennermen here. Man, for the sake of this battle being boring, I'm gonna send in these guys. Mirkwood goblins. They're a trash unit. I mean, they don't take long to replenish. Once you get a little bit of culture, of your faction's culture going in a settlement, these guys will be one of the first ones you can start training, so. Man, half the enemy already. That's how much damage we're doing to them. Man, look at that. Just a carpet of bodies. Absolutely insane. The bandits have already broken. Man, uh-oh, whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to pause there. You know what? We're going to get the wargs going on him, on those guys, and we're going to get the maulers in there as well. I'm actually going to hold off on the wargs. Going to have the maulers go in. I'm going to have the archers stop firing. So now that they're back in there. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, you know what? We'll actually have them fire into the woodsman hunters. Where are the maulers at? Okay, there they are. Cresting the hill. Imagine your cell sword. You see these guys show up in your flank. There they go. Get the charge off. Sword just kind of... I don't know what they're waiting for. There we go. Get those going. Alright. Let's get the wargs in there. Actually, this would be a good time to maybe take a shot.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Get it. Seeing as how their backs are to us. Alright. You guys stop firing. Well, you're already out of arrows anyways. Engage the hunters in melee. Alright, you guys stop shooting. Can you get the charge off? There we go. Oh, just cell swords go flying. Alright, but I'll pull the wargs out. I don't want too long a prolonged combat here with these guys. That's their captain. Oh, whoops, sorry. Now the orc maulers, yeah, we're losing some, but just because you know what, they're not as heavily armed or armored as these guys. So they're going to take some losses. You know what, let's get them, let's bring them around over here. How are these guys doing? Okay. Yeah, they're doing alright. Yeah, that armor piercing is paying off, though. This guy's just free-falling. Alright, let's set the wargs up right there. Let's get them into position. It's going to be a devastating rear charge. How's it going over here? Okay, whittling them down. Not too worried about the goblin casualties. Alright, we're going to get a try. There we go. There we go. Captain is down. This unit should be breaking any second. There we go. And they're breaking. Enemy Adrenalar's fallen. Alright, so these guys are, for all intents and purposes, dead. These guys are wavering. We'll fast forward this bit a bit here. It's just trash fighting trash. Whittle them down. Take control of the town center. There are no more enemy units on the field, and that's a victory. I'd say it's a good trade, considering how most of the units that died were just fodder. Let's see how many casualties my maulers take. Where are they? Oh, here they are. 99, inflicted 46. We got 10 of them back. Dol Guldur is literally like a turn or two away at the latest, so I could just always send them back to get retrained. Not a big deal. Nice concept art of Lothlorien. I mean, not concept art, but artist rendition. So we take it. No point exterminating or sacking it, so we're just going to occupy it. Okay, we've been awarded some gold. Enemy army is routed. The goblins. Construction's complete on the building ground. Okay. Can we build here? I think we're going to build our Shrine of Melkor, get our culture going up a little bit. Now, culture in this game is something that is tied in the mechanics, meaning it affects what units you can and can't recruit. So if you have a low culture in the settlement, you may not be able to build certain buildings or recruit certain units. So we're going to get that built up here. Get a little population boost also so we can get the next level of the settlement. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take him. I'm going to leave them. And we are going to move up. Turn the auto up. Put that to a growth policy. End that turn. I think it turned 30, and every 30 turns after that, I'm gonna toggle the Fog of War off, and we just see how the rest of the map's proceeding.
Kill them all! Objective complete.
Uh-oh. You know what? We're gonna send Khamul over here. Get him to chill out.
No sleeping here.
Got one more turn till these guys come out.
Ready.
Alright, let's see. Actually, where's my spy? Bring him back down here. Roskabel. Oh, this one might be a little tricky. Well, do I risk the spy and send him in? No, not yet. Keep him out there so we can keep an eye out.
Stopping here.
Get him going. Oh, well, hopefully Captain Shagrath doesn't go too far and get into alliance and trade rights with him. Let's end the turn. Uh-oh. Well, that's certainly new development. We'll have to worry about them later. Right now we're getting attacked by Captain Hairfara. A captain leading a band of orcs. Interesting. We'll save the game here in case anything happens. Balance power is pretty much even, but I've got much better units, so I'm not too worried about it. The Rangers put further back. You guys put further up. You lot just get in front. You lot, you're gonna be off to the side. Does that do Terror of the Nazgul? Chance of temporary enemy infighting. Permanently reduce enemy morale. That'll be helpful. No leather armor upgrade on these guys, so you're not going to notice the difference yet. Let's get a look at those Shadow Rangers. Here we are. Look at that. These guys look pretty neat. The in-game lore behind these guys, that these are the kind of the evil side's answer to the Elves in terms of archery and stealthness. Stealth? I get just stealth would be the word. Some long-range volleys on the goblins. Not gonna hit that many, of course. Not all of them fired. Get a little far out. There we go. Get the full volley off. Get the poisoned arrows off. Are you guys shooting? Not yet. You know what? Let's move you all up a little closer. You guys, the Rangers can stay where they're at. Actually, no, let's move the Rangers up a little bit. Goblin Stalkers. Actually, you know what? You guys shoot them. We'll give them another volley. Actually, you know what? Let's have them charge. Let's have you guys get in range to shoot them. Alright, you guys want to try and intercept me? Go right ahead. Ooh, lost some Castellans due to the javelins, but not to worry about it. I think we're going to make short work of these goblins here.
Victory will be ours.
Yeah, we're already chopping through them. I'm pouring those arrows into these guys. Okay. Goblins pull back. You guys are a little too close. I didn't think the front was going to be that close together. Alright, we're chopping through these goblins. Let's pop that ability. There's a slight chance of infighting. Okay, go ahead. Oh man, we're kind of practically fleeing. They're breaking already. We'll go on after them. There's their general. Alright, I'm gonna have the Rangers hold fire. Actually, you guys can turn around and mop them up. I think we're just gonna mow down these guys here. Taking the gateway. Okay, so they turned into a spear unit. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, you know what? Let's get these guys, move them up a little more. go. General's down. That unit's probably going to be breaking. Yep. Okay. You know, let's get the Rangers a little more this way. Let's get you guys that way. And you guys a little more that way. So you guys get inside the fortress. You guys will need to get a little closer right there. Just a little closer. These orcs are tired. Well, that's too damn bad! How's it going over here? Alright, we're just chopping through them. Alright, get in there. Get stuck in. You guys. Give him a volley. You also give him a volley. Archers fire into him. So if one of these guys turned to me and said, you know, won't be hitting some of our own troops? I was like, yes, but we'll hit theirs as well. We have reserves. Bonus points in the comments. How many of you know that quote and from which movie? You guys can't shoot him? Okay, well, you know what? You guys stay there. Don't worry about it. Volley of arrows just goes flying overhead. The unit design of these guys is just so neat, what people are able to do. You guys stop firing. I think you guys should have mopped them up already. They're fleeing as well. Alright. Ceasefire. Don't have TKing right now. Hit them from the back. Oh, you're still firing? Stop it. Chase down those hunters. Fast forward this bit, pretty much just cleaning up remnants. Fennel's pretty much in the bag. There we go. 246 losses. But again, all just trash units, so good thing we didn't lose a single ranger. We lost some Castellans, but still plenty. Won't matter so much in that particular region. We haven't encountered the Elves yet. I'm hoping by the time we do encounter those Elves, I'd like to have our better units.
Yes. Continuing
Oh,
tomorrow.
no.
Tomorrow's
Dang it,
journey
misclick.
awaits.
Alright, so let's see here. So we got the Shrine of Melkor. Get the slave pit up and built.
I will only address you in battle.
So,
Listen up! Come and get me, you coward! Kill them all!
I think we'll just auto-resolve this one.
No!
64.
We destroyed the enemy!
I'm gonna execute them.
Sleep in here!
Yeah, for the moment, since he's here, let's get him inside. Get a little retraining going on here. Also get some get some free upkeep from some of these units. End of turn report. Should actually save us some more money too that way. We'll end that turn. So our little, was not empire, nation, satellite state of Mordor, expanding slowly. Expenditure, military, yeah, we're a little low, but that's going to change. Alright, good. Got those guys retrained. I'm not going to train any more units right now, simply because of our finances. Don't want to overstretch those too much. Let's get a rations hut going here.
Yes, my lord. Without question, my lord. Yes, at once.
No, yeah,
Yes.
he left. Okay.
Stopping here. Ready.
Get marching there. Keep an eye on Roscabel here. Make sure nobody tries any more funny business. And the turn again here. There we go. Fast turn times are nice. Got the slave pick built here. Uh-oh. Man, the good factions are being a little more aggressive than they normally are.
Orcs! Orcs! We have completed an objective.
Ready.
He's gonna get here in time. As long as these guys don't leave, I don't think that'll be a big deal. Growth policy going here. Once those mines get built, we'll get some more income. Let's get a
Get ready for fighting.
supplement that archers.
I will only address you in battle. Orcs!
Let's see what he does. What is Khamul's unit? I forgot what his bodyguard is. Ooh, Shadow Knights. Oh, cavalry?
Come and
Oh.
get me, you
Okay, no problem. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, you guys can come at me all you want. Go ahead. Oh my god. Of course there would be a unit right there in front of me. I gotta remember to go back and look at them.
They're attacking the camp.
Captain Very Omicron. Very Amorcon. Interesting. Ooh. Uh-oh. Man, he sent some of the good stuff out there after me. Alright. This is going to require a lot of micromanagement. Khamul's going to be doing a lot of the legwork here.
Await my orders.
Yeah, not for long. This is his bodyguard unit here. Oh, look at that design, very nice. I believe these guys are... Since Khamul formerly used to be an Easterling, he still has some influence over there with Ruin. And these are all men who willingly serve him. Let's see what's that for disposition of the elven forces like. So they're over here. We'll look at the Lothlorien units. I know the two towers will give you the impression that they wore that golden armor with the blue cloaks and the hoods. And some of their units look like that, but in the books, Lothlorien units are described as very gray, so much that they blend in with the trees and the wood around them. And so these units follow that a little more closely. Look at that, beautiful models for the elven cavalry here. Where's their general? Okay, it's this guy. Alright. Okay. And the disposition of my men. You guys are going to be up here first. I want you guys... That's the only thing about Medieval 2 is the positioning isn't always the greatest. That's okay, we still love the game anyways. Put you here. I want you guys down here. You know what? I put you guys over here. Let's see, what did they do? You know what? Send you all into those archers and neutralize a elven advantage in terms of the ranged game. Maybe I should have had them countercharge the cavalry, actually. That might have been a little smarter. Oh well. We'll see how it plays out. Can they kill one horseman? No. They're gonna get the charge off. No, they're not. Okay, well that's something. Oh, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to pause that. Their spears countercharged me, but got a good hit into the archers. Lost a man. Let's pull back, because those spears will ruin my day. Actually, you know what? Send you guys up forward a little bit. Lorien sentries, yes, hit them. Hit them as well. Actually, you know what? I'm going to maneuver them around. I don't want those spears charging me. I'm going to have them come around the rear and hit the rear of the cavalry. That's the thing, our elven units. These guys aren't very heavily armored, but they are fast. Oh, I forgot about the March Wardens. You know what? No, we're going to hit the March Wardens instead. Look at the swords on these guys. Pop that as well, see if that does anything. Alright, hit those. I'm gonna move you back. Ooh, solid hit on the March Wardens. I think I'll keep these guys engaged in melee. How far away are those Spear Wardens? Okay, they're pretty far away. I'll probably have these units mopped up. Ideally. Actually, you know what? No, I need to go help out the goblins here. So you know what? We're gonna hit that cavalry now. Ooh, I'll keep you guys actually in melee. You guys are. I like to see y'all moving a little faster. Just a little faster. We're gonna hit these guys. This cavalry charge here should be pretty devastating. Let's get you back into position. Spears hit again. It's okay. Oh, those are the sentries, but you know what? Don't worry about it. A good charge on the cavalry. Oh, Jesus. What the heck? Man. These guys are supposed to be a pretty good unit. How did I lose that many to They're heavy cavalry, are
Changes
they?
in the
Well,
course of
that
battle.
shouldn't really matter that
Defeat
much.
seems almost certain.
I can countercharge the wardens here. Well, the good thing is, even if we lose our faction leader, he'll come back. Because the Nazgul do... When a Nazgul general dies, they go to Mordor for a brief period, and then they come back later. So, it's not going to be the end of the world if we lose our general. Let's get another charge in here on these cavalry. Alright, fall back.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Let's have them go after those guys. Pull back. Oh, never mind. They're gonna get caught up in that, but oh well. Pull back. I apologize if anybody hears that. That would be my dog barking. Let's get you guys into the town center. You guys are just standing around. Okay. I feel like this charge should be pretty good. Let's lower that morale a little more. We get a charge off? No. I don't want to stay in Alright, maybe I don't want to stay in prolonged melee with them. Charge those guys here. Oh, you get the charge here, but not when I need you to. I think these guys should get the charge off here on them. There's not that many of them. There's only 12 left.
Defeat seems almost
There we
certain.
go. This should be devastating. Let's make sure. Wait for those war. Oh, they're standing. They're standing there. Interesting. Yeah, I think we'll get one more cycle charge in there. Come on, get out of there. Alright, you want to pursue? That's fine, go right ahead. Come on. Come on. Take him and kill him. It's just one guy. Hurry up before they get here. Or they just stand there, whichever. How's that going over there? Okay. I think for my purposes they'll do. Okay, he's dead. Can we kill the... Okay, well, Captain took out one guy by himself.
Our army is tiring.
I'll just beat up on him. There we go. Alright. Okay, so that's going to be a morale hit. However, it may not matter. Our army is tiring. Well, that's just too damn bad. Actually, you know what? Let's see if maybe we can get a charge in right here. Since there's still a small amount of them. Can we get a charge off? No. Kill a couple of them, though. I just need to hold just a little more. Just a little longer. I think if I can get the cavalry behind these guys, maybe get them a certain formation, might be able to get the charge off. And then when I get the charge off, I'll hit them with the scream. Yeah, real unit I have to worry about is just them. I don't know why they didn't charge them in with the cavalry. Maybe because they knew I was running my cavalry around, that's probably why. Alright. That's as good as a formation it's gonna have to be. I don't like that he's running in first like that. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, we can make mincemeat out of these sentries. What are the warders doing? The warders are just standing there. Okay. They're wavering. Now let's get out of there. Let's get another charge in. Or let's try to get another charge in.
Our enemy has command of the city.
Yeah, not too worried about that. Warders are still standing there. Come on, Elok, get into position. Let's go. Now we're supposed to be disciplined. Look at that. I love how the blood stays on the armor in more detail. And like in regular Med 2. Regular Med 2 is just like red blotches, but here it's like you actually see where the blood was sprayed and landed on someone. Alright. Charge again. Is it too much to ask for a charge? An action... Oh. Well, how about that? Ask and ye shall receive. Alright, I'm just going to have them. Yeah, we're going to fast forward this a little bit. And then we'll resume the action once we take out the warders. Okay, so they're dead. City's back in our control. I'm going to maneuver them over here. Let's get that going. Speed that up a little bit. I don't think we need to see every second of them getting into position. What's he doing? I'm gonna see what happens. YOLO. Okay. Not as bad as I thought. Let's try it again. $57, 17. I think we're trading fairly well. Okay, they're still being counted as on the charge. Let's see what happens if we do it again. 54. That was not a good trade. Let's go hit these guys. Okay, we took them out. Yeah, alright. This may be an L. Alright. Just go out like men.
Afraid something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
It's just Khamul by himself. Let's see if maybe he can. Can he pull it? Yeah. I mean, technically, I could just wait out the clock, but that would not make for entertaining gameplay. This particular battle might not make for entertaining gameplay. Ooh, we should not have done that. Misclick. Oh well. Alright, no problem. No big deal. Yeah, faction leader dies. That just goes to show, you know, yes, my units were trash, but Elven units in this game can definitely punch above their weight. Like, the militia tier of Elven units can reasonably, I said, now they're not going to absolutely dominate, but they can reasonably handle the mid-tier units of a lot of factions in this game. So I'm not told, and I did have trash units guarding that town. I was not expecting it to get attacked so soon. But that's alright, because we got reinforcements were coming. We'll easily wipe the floor with these guys. I mean, what, they should only have the spears left. So I'm not too worried about it. Excuse me. Yeah, forces melt away. Settlement occupied. Yeah, faction leader killed. New faction leader. I believe Khamul will be coming back in a few turns.
Attack! Destroy them!
Let's see who's left. I think we'll just beat. Yeah, no need to fight that again. All right, retake that. They demolished some buildings? That is crazy.
Listen up! Orcs!
Okay.
Come on! We
You
have
guys
ready
will
for
actually
fighting.
come and
Orcs!
garrison that.
No sleeping here! No sleeping here! Objective complete.
I want you, actually. You're going to go and take
Ready for
command.
fighting.
I'm going to take these guys,
Objective complete.
put them back there.
Yes, Lord.
Where's my
Without
diplomat?
question,
Here he
my
is.
lord.
Okay.
At once.
Let's get some
Yes.
trade.
Is there something I can do for you? No.
We got an alliance
You got
going as well.
something else you'd like to suggest?
What?
Let
Reject?
us know.
That is
Goodbye.
never. Not as okay. Well, that's embarrassing. We'll try and just go for a trade deal then. I'm surprised they didn't take the alliance.
Yes. You have something to discuss with
Let's
us?
try that again.
Do not think that is all.
There we go. Okay, barely accepted. Whatever. Who are we trading? Are we trading with the... Oh, we're not even trading with the orcs of Gundabad.
Without
Alright,
question,
we're going to
my
have to go change that.
Tomorrow's journey
Let's go up there and
awaits.
go say hi. Alright, we got the rations hut going. Okay, I'm going to hold on to that green. Good, we got the mines up and running. That'll give us a good chunk of income from that. Let's see. Yeah. Mission failed. Send an emissary. Yeah, whatever. Missed it by small amount. Alright, let's retrain you all. Get another unit of maulers here. What's the upkeep on these wargs? Ooh, 305. That's a little much. These maulers, 215. 220. 200. Alright, well, we'll get another unit of maulers and we'll get
No
one more unit of
sleeping
scouts.
here. Come on!
Okay, you guys garrison here. Let's build that again. End turn. And now they will go and take Roscobel. Oh, for the love of... Bro. Alright.
Be gone.
Never mind. Looks like we're gonna have to... You know what? May just have to deal with the stinking elves.
Ready.
Man, the
Hurry
Vales...
up.
What are the Vales been doing? Do they have anything coming my way?
Stay right there.
No, they don't. Alright.
Stay right there.
Well, they are gonna be
Can I
sent...
help,
He's
my
gonna be
lord?
sent there.
At once. Without question, my lord. Stopping
Another
here.
Valesman village.
I will only address you in
Oh.
battle.
No, it's only 3 units, so what do I got here? Trash, though.
Listen up. Pick your feet up.
There's no mercenaries around, like, at all? That is kind of wild. Let's end the turn, see what happens. So we got the shrine built. Kingdom of Dale and the Easterlings are at war. I got the recruitment report.
Ready.
Alright,
Hold up.
let's get
Hurry
my
up.
spy into the Elven lands here. Oh, we've reached Lorien. Taken that village. Good factions seem to be awfully aggressive this time around. Normally when I play as a good faction, they're tame, and it's the evil factions that really start to take off.
At your service. Always a pleasure to deal
Okay,
with
good.
your people. Do not you have
Let's get trade
another
rights.
proposal then? I do not think
Y'all want to
you
give us map
accept
information?
my
No,
position.
that's...
This meeting was
no.
useless.
Alright, well Angmar is also just right here, so we'll go and get trade rights with them as well.
Stopping here.
Yeah. That Valesman army disappeared. Boy. Alright. I don't want to play this.
Listen up.
You know,
Pick
so,
your feet up. We have completed, and now get ready for fighting.
get another unit of you guys going. We'll get one of you. What's my upkeep look like? Okay. Pelican help us, slave quarters. Now let's get barracks going on in here, actually. Population growth bonus. I don't know, let's get a building ground going, get those buildings cheaper. Hopefully the Valesmen don't attack that settlement. Okay. What is he coming at me with? 3 units of archers, and they're upgraded. Spearmen, 2 Lorien sentries. Oh man. Balance powers 1-to-1. I think this one may this. I don't know. But we'll try this one, see if we can pull a victory out of this one.
Units, await my orders.
It's the disposition they're attacking this way. They've been upgraded. Let's see if their armor's changed. Not really seeing any. Maybe with these guys? Okay, I think I see some differences here. I think I see a little bit, yeah. Okay, well these guys are the poison arrows, so... Okay. Keep you guys back here. You guys, I want you on the flanks. Do they have cavalry? No, they don't. Okay, these are regular ass archers. maybe I should keep them back here. No, I'll make these guys my second line if they'll do in a pinch. Actually, you know what? You guys are gonna go after them. So you can get the volley off. And not a single elven life lost. Let's charge here. You guys charge as well. What are you guys doing? What are you guys charging them? What are y'all gonna shoot at? You're not shooting at the targets in front of you. Not a great decision. No charge? Really? Alright. Okay, well, these guys are really heavily armored, so I don't think it should be a huge problem. Okay, we're getting counter-fired by these archers, but you know what? It's not them I'm worried about. Let's move you further up. Oh, point blank. Should be defending themselves.
In the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Does it? Does it really? Actually, have you guys target them. How are you all doing? I mean, definitely doing a better job holding than these guys would be doing. Okay, but you guys, they are cutting through them relatively. And I'm gonna have you guys swing around. You're gonna hit them. Only 15. That's another thing. Elven units. The thing with the Elven faction is that, again, all their units can punch above their weight class, and they have great morale. Like it took them getting down to 3 before they finally broke and ran. Like, that's crazy. You guys holding off. Alright, holding off a little better, but definitely not killing him as fast as I'd like. Okay, these guys are shaking. What are you all shooting at? No. Let's get you all in here. Actually, you know what? Let's have you get up in the flank. Why are you all not charging? That's fine. You know what? No. Let's hold on. Let's fix that. No, you all need to charge. You see some charges here. Okay, yeah. Can you all like get out of there? Well, they brought. Okay, the sentries. You know what? Yeah. All right. You guys handle them. Okay. There. Better angle. We getting a charge? No? Okay. So we got that going on here. Might be able to kill these guys. These guys, it's a little concerning. Okay, over here, keep the arrow fire up. Might do.
Only half our force remains.
What unit is their general in? He's not in this one, is he? I think he's probably in this one. Actually, you gotta stop shooting them. You can focus on getting some back shots in here. Actually, I'll move you up a little. Might be exposing him to maybe a little more archer fire, but I don't think it'll matter so much at this point. So, some good back shots in here. These guys might do something.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Can we get some infighting in here, please? I hope those arrows don't go into the ground. Okay, I'm definitely going to need more than a couple of you firing, though. That's just not acceptable. Okay, well, the sentries are getting dealt with. Archers are holding. That was the battle go over here. I think these guys might last a little longer than they would against spears. A little longer, at least, than the goblins. See, only 6 of these guys left, but they're still going. That's the thing, like, Elven Elves, man, I swear they're irritating to fight. They're fun to play as, though, also, but okay, that's that unit dealt with. Alright. Let's go in here and hit these sentries in the rear. And then we'll follow up these, and then just got the warders. The warders over there. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of arrow fire here, but I don't think we should lose that many guys. Can we get... There we go, finally. A charge. Okay, these guys are fleeing. Okay, now I want you goblins to hit them. You guys must have run out of arrows. It's the only reason you're charging me. But seeing as how you all are archers and not meant to be in melee combat, y'all should be dealt with in relatively quick order. Actually, no, goblins, no. I want you to tie these guys up. Get them to stop shooting at me. I tell you what, really having to work for it this campaign. Their general has to be in this unit here. He's got to be. I couldn't have killed him. I didn't kill him, and he didn't flee because it would have said something.
Our army is tiring.
Yeah, so is theirs. Oh, no wait, no, that's not him. Oh wait, is that him right there? No, that's not. It's just... There we go, that was him. Alright. Tell you what, man, these Castellans were worth more than Shadow Knights, that's for sure. I feel like the Shadow Knights underperformed. They should have done better. Oh, there he is. There's the Nazgul getting up close and personal. See, only their captain's been killed, and they're wavering, but they still have not left the field. Like, it's crazy, just elven morale. think it's just gonna come down to if my Castellans can stay in the fight and take down all these. Okay, can someone help him out here? I don't like how much hits he's I don't like how many hits he's taking. Can we get a slice in, buddy? Come on. Come on, just get another hit in. There we go. Thank you. Give me peace of mind. The good thing is at least, oh well, these guys fled, but the good thing is it's funny how my goblins, well, again, they're probably close proximity to the general's unit, that's why they didn't take off, but it's just funny how the goblins, a cowardly lot, as far as races of Middle-earth go, these guys stuck it in to the last goblin, and yeah, these orcs up on a hill can't even stay. They actually took out a decent number of spearmen. I think they charged up that hill with 80 some odd. They came back with 41. You know what? That's not a horrible trade as far as orc units go. I'll take that. I can't be mad at that. Well, maybe a little bit, but we'll see. And these guys are just having a little standoff, I guess. Now hurry up, just get it there and die. Oh, he has the armor upgrade. Does his armor look a little different? Maybe. I think the leather piece definitely looks better. Who's fleeing? Somebody fleeing? I thought I saw some units fleeing. Ah, okay, the archers are fleeing. Excellent. Okay, so maybe this just means I have to worry about the warders. Okay, you know what? Seeing as how... Oh, okay. Seeing as how it's just these two, yeah, well... Wavering. Wavering. I feel like they should have... See, these guys should have broke. There we go. 712. I suppose 675. I mean, the thing with the Elven factions in this game, their replenishment takes forever. And their units are expensive. So, to lose what would probably, if you were to combine the two Elven armies that attack that village, to lose that's probably almost a full stack. That kind of hurts. It hurts them. But seeing as how it's the computer and see, maybe it doesn't so much. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. But alright, Dol Amroth expands. So they must be doing well down south. I have a new mission. What, Remnants of Angmar? Joke's on you. I'm already doing it. Working on it, rather. Red new expands, yeah. Public order looting game. Okay. Alright. How many archers do you have? Well, you're shadow ones, so you know what? I don't need to worry about it. I'm gonna retrain that. Let's get a leather tanner going there. You guys get that Shrine of Melkor going next.
Hurry up! Stay right there.
Can I help, my lord? Without question, my lord. Stopping here.
There we go. That'll be the next step right there. This army, they're gonna move. I know it. We're going after this village, this town right here. Hopefully y'all are enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. I must say it is interesting playing as a faction a little out of my comfort zone. And especially against foes that I normally don't go up against. Normally when I play this game, I play as a good guy. I don't really play as the elves all that often. Because depending on what you do, yeah, elven factions would be a little boring. It's a little slow to start. I might get these guys going here. Just leave a little bit of a garrison. You guys can stay here.
Orcs! Get ready for fighting!
Okay. Actually, you know what? No. I'm not going to go after that small village. I'm going to go after my original target. Roscabel. Oh, man. It was a helmet. Ooh, skin change. That's going to be a problem, though. They're tough. I think I only have like 32 of them. Let's see what my income will be like. Hopefully I still have some money. I have some green after this. By green, I mean gold.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Alright, so let's get trade rights going with you guys.
It's good to have
I'll
enough
gift you map information.
we like dealing with those that are
And how about giving me some map... I'm not tributing you. Squat. You can eat it. I'll send my spy down there, because that's where they seem to be. Oh, for the love of...
They're attacking the camp.
God. Alright. A little bit of a dilemma here. That's a decently sized army. I didn't even see what the mission was. Oh, it's faction info. Oh, here it is. Send emissary. Rohan?
An
Man.
honor, Lord.
I ain't gonna make it all the way down there
Are
in
you
5
sure?
turns.
Yes.
That ain't happening. Gondor and Isengard going to war. Ooh, that's gonna be a problem. Alright, I'll keep an eye over here. Are they crossing? How are they getting on that side? Are they crossing the river? Well, they have to be. Decisions. Do I let them take Austin Guile and take Roscabel in return? Or do I try and rush these guys back to take that? Thing is, this is probably a better trade-off, to be honest. Okay, we got some characters here. We got 1 unit of wargs there. We got the leather tanner. Anybody need leather then? No? Okay. You know what? Yeah, what the hell? Okay. We're gonna take this.
Is that what you want?
Man, it's just him. It's gonna take 10 turns. Well, we're not gonna wait that long. Let's see, spies over there. Okay, he's already moved. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, they left. Okay. They're probably on their way to reinforce it then. Man, if I hadn't taken that slight bit of a siege attrition. Damn. Ah, well. I retrain those guys. Okay. Oh, they have a port here. Nice.
Orcs! Kill them all! Don't waste time.
They'll probably be there in a
At
turn,
your
maybe,
service,
or
my
very
lord.
close
At
by.
once. Yes. Continuing
I'm gonna go
tomorrow.
trade with the High Elves here. Now you're probably saying, what? Trade with the High Elves. The thing is, we're not at war with them. And at this point in the game, I kind of need all the gold I can get. Because we're not raking in a whole lot. Expansion has been a little difficult. In case you haven't noticed. You know, build a leather worker here, though. Get a little extra gold coming in from that. Plus, any units I train there, they'll automatically have that next armor upgrade applied to them. Ooh, like I said, yep, there they are. But they're just shy of reaching the city. If I attack it, will they move in? Ooh, they will reinforce. Wait a minute. Where do they come from? Okay, so that army
I will only address you in
won't
battle.
reinforce. Shrine of Melkor up.
Get ready for fighting. Kill them
So he's got 41 skin changers. Okay. No, I don't want to let the siege. I want to keep the siege going, please. Thank you. Oh, but he's got the... Oh, man. He's got the militia building. So, for those of you who don't know, haven't played this mod before, there is a building which can be built... where is it? Militia garrison. For us, it's a militia garrison. So, you lose a little bit of income, but it gives you 2 free units, essentially. And depending on what level of building, like depending on what how high in the building chain you are for the garrison, you know, here you'll get 2 garrison units, and then if you build the next one, you'll get 3, and they'll be a little experience, have a little bit of armor.
Is that what you want? Be gone.
Thing is, I mean, these guys could be taken out easily. That's not what I'm worried about. I don't know what the Wildman defenders look like, because I don't think I've ever
No sleeping
fought
here.
them.
Attack!
Man, those the 8. But they don't have spears. I mean, no, they have spears, but they don't have shields. And a lot of their defense is in their armor. So I think if I pepper them with arrows, maybe get some charges in them. Oh, but then I'm going to be attacking them. They're going to be holding walls and such. I don't think my orcs are... You know what? No, we're going to go for it. We're gonna go for it. I think if I can... I have the battering ram. If I can bring down the gate, then... and get inside the city, then I don't think it should be a huge issue. I've got my wargs. They can... I don't know where the reinforcements are going to come from, but... Oh. Oh, okay, so this is one of those maps. So this is a unique custom map. So there's no walls to defend to speak of, but since it technically counts, excuse me, as a walled settlement, that's why the option to build siege towers were there. Well, I'm not going to need that, so we'll drop those. Okay. So you guys, we're going to push you up. Push you up. Push you up. Push you guys up behind them. I don't know where the reinforcements are going to come from, so I'm going to keep my wargs ready to go. Okay, so they're going to come here. Alright, so what's coming? Alright, so archers. I think they're called woodland warriors. If I saw it correctly. I could have been wrong. More archers there. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get my wargs in position to intercept them. Is there a gate where they're coming from there? No, so they're either going to have to go to the back or in the front. Let's get a look at these Wildman defenders. Ooh, okay, so this used to be one of the Enidwythe models. I think they still use them for one of the Enidwythe units, actually. Yeah, let's go. Let's just get some shots over the wall. Let's get you guys. Start battering down that gate. Okay, these are the skin changers. These guys are absolutely gonna ruin my day somewhat. Let's get a little volley off. I mean, shooting overhead like that's not the best way to get kills, but I think I'll take what I can get. Oh, somebody just had their day ruined. Okay, obviously I need to get my archers further up. I thought this place was going to have towers, that's why I positioned my archers a little further away. But that's not the case, so you know what, we're going to move you all a little closer. You guys move a little closer. Actually, I want you guys maybe right here. And hold your fire. I'll wait for these guys to get a little bit closer before I send my wargs after them. I like this. This is pretty neat. I like how the mix of swords and axes in the unit. I think is the host. I think these guys are. No, they all have swords. They have curved swords that orcs in the books are known to be fond of. Look at the design of the shields, man. That's pretty neat. Just to see, just the color contrast and the banners. That's really neat. Alright, so we reached the ramp. Alright, they've gone on loose formation. Actually, let's get him shooting. Alright. They're going in loose formation, which means I'm not going to kill as many of them. Okay, I think they're close enough. Woodman warriors, that's what they're called. But you know what? Don't worry about it, I got some. I'm not going to send my orcs in yet. I want to pepper him a little bit with my javelins. Uh-oh. I'm going to get that charge off. Captain of the reinforcements just got murked. Alright. Now let's pull these guys back a little bit. Actually, you're going to go after them. Get a charge going on those hunters. Oh, they were shooting at my archers. How dare you? Alright, they're wavering. Alright, let's pull them out here. Okay, actually, let's move these guys out a little bit. Move them up. Okay, it's just 17 of them and 14. Okay, is that hardly anything to write home about? It's these warriors I don't want getting in. That's a good charge. That's a very nice charge. Oh, I think they're going to be killed to a man. Oh, yeah. That's what I like to see. Oh, they're counter-charging. They're charging out. Get a volley off. Get at least one volley off. They're going after the goblins. Interesting. I did not expect that. Alright, no problem. We'll just keep peppering with javelins. No problem. I do not mind. Oh, y'all are getting a little too close there. Okay, you guys are taking fire that you don't need to. Let's reposition you all a little bit. Who's charging you? This? Oh, the Wildman? Okay, no. Alright, javelins. Pull back. Maulers front. Actually, let's get the host front. Actually, you guys get a good volley. Might get a good volley off right there. Okay, let's see here. Use that special ability of the Black Ranger. Well, he has. 75% probability to stun enemy units, plus own army combat effectiveness. I don't really care so much about the casualties, those goblins. Oh, the skin changers are taking losses. Okay, that's good. Actually, ooh. Let's get the scouts right there. What? No. What are you getting in combat for? No, you leave them be. Get a volley into him over here. Okay, so these defenders actually are not as scary as I thought they were going to be. Alright, pull you back. Ooh, ooh, no. Don't want that. Or the maulers. Let's go after those skin changers. I'm not sure if that charge is successful or not. What are you all shooting at in here? Really? That's what I'm talking about. Look at that charge by the skin changers. Just tearing through them. Okay. Okay, you guys can come back over here. Let's see, what can my wargs do? You know what? I'm gonna have you all sneak in and cap the town center. Okay, have you guys used up all your arrows? Yes, you have. Alright. Swap places. Actually, you guys send you all in too. Sneaky cap the town center. Yeah, skin changers, yeah, they deal a lot of damage, but I think their armor kind of sucks. Alright, taking the gate. Of course. Cut down these guys. Alright. You guys in position? Good. Get a volley javelins into them.
We've lost control of the city.
Anytime you guys are ready to fire. Why are you guys in melee combat? Get out of that. There we go. Another free-falling warg rider. Lovely. You know what? Alright, come a little shadow guy. I want you guys directly... The only guy left is their general. Actually, hold off. Oh, never mind. Alright, well, okay. Wasn't so bad. Actually, you know what? Send the wargs in. These guys are either going to fight to the last man or... Oh, these guys are dead. Ah, they're done for. These guys are fighting to the last, but that's good only because the general's over here. Get you all inside. Get you all inside as well. Oh, he's gonna try and leg it. Just get the wargs in. We'll fast forward this part. Battle's pretty much won. There we go. Killed him. Okay, 463 up against what is essentially 947. Yeah, okay. It's fair. them. Occupy that settlement. Bring the tax rate a little bit to increase the public order. Why does they only have 2 command stars? I just saw a whole bunch on them earlier. Unless that was their general who had all those commands, command stars. Alright, end the turn here, we'll see what happens. Wood Elves flourish, okay, so Mirkwood seems to be doing well. That's going to be a problem for me later, but we'll see. Let's see what's going on with Roskabel. Okay, yeah, public order's improved a bit. I think we're going to get that Shrine of Melkor going. Garrison there. This village is not threatened, although I wonder if I should go out
No sleeping here.
and take that. Let's see. So that's how they've been crossing, right there. Have they sent any forces that way? No, they haven't. Okay.
I will only address you in battle.
I know I feel like these guys will definitely attack me in the next turn.
Can I help, my lord?
Yeah, let's get the diplomat going. Yeah, you know, scouts. Just, we'll end the turn. I think we're gonna end it here on this one. Just see the end of this turn, see what happens, and see where we're at. Report. So we're in the green. We've built our slave pit here. Trained our scouts. Got some gold in the treasury. Let's get some. I think we're gonna get some roads built there. What are they waiting for? I'm surprised they haven't attacked me right off. Can I build another? Can I train another spy? No, I can't. Okay, no, profits aren't projected to be that much. I think you guys we're gonna send down here. That was if I increase the tax rate a little bit. Okay, got a little more gold going that way. Alright, folks. Well, I think we're gonna end the game there. Well, not end the game, I'm sorry. We're gonna end the video here. So first 20 turns, some ups, some downs. Secured bit of a foothold in the region. Took the battles to Realm of Lorien. Managed to steal away a town from the Vale of Anduin. A little worried about what's going to be happening up north here, though, in this region, because I know Lake Town's right there, Dale's right there, Erebor's right there, Mirkwood, capital of Mirkwood's somewhere right over here. I wonder if the Elves are fighting the snow orcs over here. I know the dwarves of Erebor probably definitely are. I'm hoping the snow orcs can push down and really put some pressure on the Valesmen, as well as the goblins of Moria.
I would if I could. Are you sure? I cannot reach that place, my lord.
Just get him going
tomorrow.
there. Alright, well, we'll end it there, folks. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.